Mirror this. All right, so we want to mirror this so you guys can see very, very clearly what's going on. All right, if you are just tuning in, my name is Robbie Cornelius, and I built my empire using the power of the internet. Everybody wants to start an online business. Give me some ideas of some online business models that you've thought about starting before. Drop them in the comment section. Is it drop shipping? What is it? Let me know your online business idea. Now I want to explain something to you really quickly. My life, everything I have today, I have because I started online businesses. Everything. Okay? So what I'm about to show you is the end result, the dream, but this is not where you're going to start, okay? So I want to show you this. So here's my office overlooking this beautiful city that I'm in, but I didn't start off here. And what I want to do is show you how to go from very humble beginnings to where you want to be. I started off with an idea to build a business sitting in the closet of my home that I couldn't even afford to be in. This is a dream come true. And I want to show you how you make your dreams come true, leveraging the power of the internet to build an online business. Now I want you to really take notes because this is alive and you probably won't see this again in its totality. I got about 20 to 30 minutes to deliver this to you. 20 to 30 minutes, and I got to jump on the call, a mastermind with my man, Sydney Tarver. Check him out, by the way. So in online business, everybody wants to start an online business. Now, the problem with people that want to start an online business is that most people that think about starting an online business, they have been hypnotized by the end result. And because they're hypnotized by the end result, they're not clear as to how much it's going to take, how much time, energy, and effort it's going to take from you to get from here to here, from you to get from just an idea to a profitable business. But it takes time. And that's the first thing you need to understand, especially if you choose some of these models that I'm about to show you right now. But if you do this, not only will it yield you results, but it will be sustainable results, okay? Sustainable results. This place that I'm in right now, this office that I'm in, I got here 100% by building online businesses, 100%. I don't do crypto. I invest in crypto, but I'm not a crypto guy, meaning I don't teach crypto. I don't do any of this overnight stuff that a lot of people talk about. I did it by building a business. So this formula that I'm going to teach you right here, some of you may have heard it before, but I want to show you that there's a formula, and your job is to choose one in the beginning. This formula, I hope you can see this, is called E-Space. Your job is to pick one of these. Pick one of these. This is going to be your online business strategy. Which one of these are you going to go for first? Now, in the end, you're going to have all of these set up in the end, but you have to become crystal clear on one of these in the beginning. Because if you don't become, hey, how are you? If you don't become crystal clear on one of these in the beginning, what's going to happen is you're going to try to do all of these at once. And because your attention and your energy is split in all of these, you're not going to get any results. And if you do get results, it's going to be very, very small. So your job is, when I illuminate what each one of these represent, your job is to pick one. So the first one, okay, these are all business models, okay? Now the first one, this E represents education. Education. Do you want to build a business model around teaching people something that you are absolutely good at? Do you want to build a business model teaching people how to do something that you know how to do? That is the education business model, okay? You can make really good money educating people, training them, coaching them, showing them how to get from point A to point B in various subjects around the sun. But here's the thing, if you choose this model right here, you got to stick with this. Again, the problem is when I reveal this to people, they try to do all of this at once and they're like, Robbie, it doesn't work. No, you're spreading yourself too thin. You got to choose one. So education, okay? Education. Are you going to get paid educating people? The S right here represents services. What is a service? Break it down. A service is you basically doing something for people that they don't know how to do or that they don't want to do for themselves. Okay? So I built a service-based web development company. We provide the service of web development. Something simple. Services. How can I do this for people because they don't know how to do it as good as I know how to do it? Services. Now, services is a good thing, but a lot of people get stuck. They become a one-man show or a one-woman show when they try to start a service-based business. They are the only person able to perform this. So it's a good model because you don't have to invest in a lot of inventory a lot of times, especially when you're doing an online business. But you got to have the mindset that you're not going to get trapped being a one-person show. You got to hire people and systemize your process so that you can continue to deliver that service over and over again without you being physically involved. So services. Do you want to do education first? Do you want to do services first? Do you want to do things for people? Here's some service ideas that you can do for people. You can do SEO services for people. That's search engine optimization, helping people rank higher on Google. That's a service. You can build websites. That's a service. You can do logo design. That's a service. Okay. You can run errands for people. That's a service. You can dog sit. That's a service. You can babysit. That's a service. You can pick up their trash. That's a service. Start a lawn care company. That's a service. Service-based business. You can use the power of the internet to position yourself higher in the search engines when people are searching for that service. And when they find you, because you're ranking higher on the internet, more people are reaching out to you simply because you've made yourself available. Service-based business. Do you want to use the power of the internet to start a service-based business? P. What does P stand for? P represents products. Do you want to sell products on the internet? What type of products do you want to sell on the internet? And again, your job is to not do all of these at once. You're going to get overwhelmed, you're going to get confused, and you're going to quit. Do you want to go for products? And what everybody know what a product is. A product is something tangible that people can purchase from you on the internet. Okay, you can do drop shipping. You can do print on demand, which is another form of drop shipping. Drop shipping is basically you selling something on the internet that you don't have access to physically, but people think you have access to it because it's listed on your website for sale. They buy it from your website, and then your supplier sends that product to people. And the reason why a lot of people choose this model in the beginning is because just like the other two, this one also doesn't require a lot of financial investment up front a lot of times. This is where you see people using platforms like AliExpress and Alibaba, and even people will use platforms like eBay to drop ship things to customers that have purchased from their website. Do you want to sell products? Now, I like products, but it's not my favorite because it's a physical product that has to be shipped, you're talking about people dipping into your profit margin. So you got to know how to price these items accordingly if you're going to do products, even if you are drop shipping. Okay, so products. Do you want to sell products using the power of the internet? Number 4 is the A, which is one of my all-time favorite. It is my all-time favorite, and that's the world of affiliate marketing. And what's affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing is simply you selling somebody else's product or service just by recommending it to other people. Okay, you see it in the TikTok shop right now. On your TikTok feed, there's a lot of people talking about these shadow work journals and all these products they purchased from the TikTok shop, and they're talking about how good they are, how much they love it. Well, those videos are going viral, and when you click the button to check out that product and make a purchase, the person that created that video is going to get a commission off of that product. That's affiliate marketing. You can also do affiliate marketing through blogging. Blogging is one of my favorite ways to do affiliate marketing. And your job is to pick a product or service that will pay you enough money that makes it worth your time. But you have to be invested in creating high quality content around the product or service that you are recommending to people. That is affiliate marketing. Somebody comes across your article, your video, they click on the link associated with that product or service that you talked about, and then voila, when they make a purchase, you get a commission off of that transaction, okay? Off of that transaction, you get a commission. You didn't have to perform the service. You didn't have to deliver the product. All you were was the middleman or the middle woman or the middle non-binary creature that recommended that product or service to people. The fourth one right here, or the fifth one right here, excuse me, is one of my all-time favorites as well. The fifth one is the C. And C is creating courses. You would not believe how much money is involved in creating good courses, that online courses that people can take. People demonize online courses, but those people are not too smart, in my opinion. They're trying to distract you. They're trying to discourage you from creating online courses. But online courses can make you a tremendous amount of money. There is a tremendous amount of money that can be made. If you have knowledge in your head, you can create an online course. If you have information that could help people, you can create an online course. Even if you are camera shy, you can create an online course, publish it on platforms like Udemy, Skillshare, Teachable, and even sell it on your own websites through platforms like Kajabi. Let me give you a prime example of how much money is in courses. I came out with a course during the pandemic. It was my first course I ever created. It took me one night to create that course. I released a course on the internet for $1,000 a pop and only made it available to 16 people. I announced that the course was available, and within a couple of hours, I went from $0 on that course to 16 in sales, simply by creating an online course that walked people from A to Z. That's it. You can make a tremendous amount of money. And then I went on to be invited to a speaking engagement that led to another 25 because the people that heard me speak wanted to work with me. But you can make a significant amount of money making courses, and you can do this on autopilot. You can do this from the comfort of anywhere. You can literally take your knowledge and put it on video and get people to buy it because they are searching for your information all the time, every time, okay? And then the next one right here, the next one is to sell experiences. Sell experiences. And what do I call an experience? An experience is something that people are going to remember after they have done it. Something that they can emotionally get involved with. And that's throwing events. You can throw speaking engagements. You can do mastermind meetings in person. You can organize trips around the world to luxurious places. You can do all of these things using the power of the internet, but it goes back to what I talked about earlier. You got to choose one, and you got to stick with it. Your job is to not get overwhelmed by all of this. Your job is to say, out of all of these that Robbie just talked about, out of education, out of services, out of products, out of affiliate marketing, or courses, or experiences, which one of these would I like to build a business model around? Which one of these? And your job is to pick one. All you're doing is picking one, okay? You're picking one thing that you're going to build a online business around. And I want you to focus on it every single day. How much do we focus on it? Until the company is making the amount of money that we want it to make. Your job is to get absolutely focused. And what do I mean by focused? Okay? Your job is to focus on what moves the needle. What moves the needle? Okay? What moves the needle? So I'm going to say recurring income channels at high volume. That's my formula. Rich. Recurring income channels at high volume. And what do I mean by that? What type of content or what type of resources can I put out there to the world over and over again that's setting me up for financial success? That's what I'm asking myself every single day. Okay, what kind of resources can I put out there to the world through the internet in order to increase my chances of success, in order to increase the amount of people that are going to do business with me? How do I set myself up for success? That's all you're asking yourself at the end of the day. How do I set myself up for success? I need people need resources. My job is to become a resource producing machine. I need to become a resource producing machine by sharing information on multiple channels online, through TikTok, through YouTube, through Facebook if I have to. My job is to keep sharing resourceful information through multiple channels using the power of the internet, okay? So that I can become helpful to people. How can I help people? How can I become helpful to people? And if you do this consistently over and over again, every single day, and you don't do it once, you don't do it twice, you do it every single day, because a business has to be done every day, even when it's an online business. You do it every single day. Every single day. When I wake up, how can I be resourceful with the information that I have, and how can I distribute that information on multiple channels so that I'm absolutely helpful to people? That's how you become rich with this online business model. One thing, becoming resourceful with the information, publishing it on multiple channels so that I can be helpful to people. This is going to lead you to your first bag. And all you're doing, this is a code, this is a very sneaky way, if you will, that is consistently leading consumers to your bank account over and over again. You gotta show up. You gotta show up. You gotta be dedicated. Now, the first thing that you're gonna need, I need you to take a screenshot of that so you can get it. Let me move in closer here for you. You take a screenshot of that, because this is very important. I got maybe 5-10 more minutes, maybe 5. Take a screenshot of that. Okay, perfect. Now, here's where people get lost. This is where most people stop. Here's where they stop. Here's where most people go wrong, okay? Most people go wrong. They go wrong because they try for a short time. They get no results, and guess what? They hit them with the cue. They quit. They give up. They quit. They say, it doesn't work, man. I tried it. It didn't work for me, Robbie. I posted on social media. I shared my link. Nobody clicked on it. I'ma just quit, man. Well, guess what you just did? You just increased your chances of failure by 10. Because if you don't do what I just mentioned, it's guaranteed that you're never going to have a successful online business. And I'm not teaching you anything that I don't do. If you guys follow my TikTok page, you see that I show up I show up every single day. I'm posting every single day. I post every single day on YouTube. I post every single day on TikTok religiously. Okay? Every single day. You got to be dedicated to this. So before you even pick one of these, you got to make up your mind that this is going to become a lifestyle that you are going to live, because you are sold on the bigger picture. What's the bigger picture? The bigger picture is multiple streams of income, because eventually, once we get one of these working for us, we're going to add another one of these into it. Once we get one stream working for us, we're going to add another stream into it. So people always ask me, oh, how do I create multiple streams of income? Robbie, how do I create multiple streams of income? You get one stream working for you. Let's just say you decide that you're going to focus on education. You get one stream of income flowing to you, and only when this one is flowing on autopilot, you add another one to it. Once this one is flowing on autopilot, you say, okay, now I'm going to wrap a service around that education that I just provided. I want to I already got the education. I want to wrap a service around that education. Okay? I want to wrap a service around it. And then only when you get this one working on autopilot, then you bring another stream of income into the pot. So then you say, okay, I got my education going on autopilot. I got my services going on autopilot. Now let's wrap a product around those other two streams of income that I have. Let's introduce a product that we can sell to people on autopilot. And only when this one is successful, then you get into the next one. Then you bring in affiliate marketing. What other companies that have a product or service out there that complements mine that I can use to introduce my audience to that complements what I'm already bringing to the table? What product or service is out there already? Now we got 4 streams of income working for us on autopilot. Okay, working for us on autopilot. That's 4 streams of passive income. That's 4 streams of income. Okay, 4 streams. And then after you get these going, you bring in another one. Okay, I'm gonna bring some courses around this. I'm gonna wrap courses around all of this stuff I already got going on. These are all things that complement each other. Where most people go wrong, they try to do all these at once, or they try to do different things that have nothing to do with each other. For instance, they might say, you know what, I want to start an online boutique. And I want to start selling dresses, Robbie, I want to start selling dresses. And then they're like, all right, we can do that. Let's do it. And then they start selling dresses. And then all of a sudden they're like, I had this other idea, Robbie. I also want to start grooming people's dogs. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, I saw somebody on TikTok that said I can make a lot of money grooming dogs. So I want to do that too. I want to do that while I'm growing my other business, even though my other business hasn't made $1 yet. They're like, oh my God, I see opportunities. So people get blinded by so many opportunities, but you got to pick one thing until that one thing becomes successful, or you're going to sabotage yourself. I can't tell you enough, you're going to sabotage yourself if you do this. People will say, well, I want to start drop shipping, but I also want to do online coaching. And I'm like, come on, just pick one first. Become successful at one. If you are successful at getting customers in one field, you can take those same customers, that same audience, and wrap another income stream around that same audience. But if you're going to groom dogs and then drop ship and then offer an online coaching program that have nothing to do with each other, you're going to spread yourself too thin. You're trying to do too much with very little resources. So your job is to pick one thing and do that one thing until you become an absolute expert at it, until it's on autopilot, until people are capable of purchasing it from you without you having to physically be involved with the process. That's the only time you bring another stream of income in. So people are under the impression that multiple streams of income don't work, Robbie. Yes, they do. You just try to do all of them at once. Pick one. Ride the horse until the wheels fall off or till the green starts to grow. Ride the horse until the green starts to grow. And when the green starts to grow and it's on autopilot, you introduce another stream of income that complements the income stream that you already have. That's how you create multiple streams of income. So I'm going to give you a prime example. Okay? Prime example, right? I love having my checks right here with me. So here I have a stack of checks. These stack of checks come from one service that I provided. I started providing this service many years ago, and I got really, really good at it. Once I got really, really good at it, then I started bringing other people in to help me run it. Now it's on autopilot for the most part. But that's from one service. Then we offered another stream of income in. We were building websites. Then we said, okay, we can do SEO for people. Then we got good at SEO. Then we said, we can start running ads for people. We didn't try to do everything all at once. Well, in the beginning I did, and I almost failed doing it that way. I said, we're going to do one thing. We're just going to build websites. But most people try to do everything, and they end up doing nothing. So that is my time. I got to get ready for a meeting. My name is Robbie Cornelius, and I host a free mastermind every single Monday night and Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You got to be inside of my personal online community to get access to it. It's called Web Asset Group. Go to your app store and just search for Web Asset Group. It's free. I never charge you for anything. You can just go there and learn everything. You can be in the group with us. I never try to upsell you on anything. The only time I charge people is when they want to work with me one-on-one. That's it. I'm not like these other guys. I got multiple streams of income, so I don't have to upsell you anything. I'm just trying to get in the room with like-minded people, because like-minded people need to be around each other. The company is Web Asset Group, and you can find it in the App Store. That camera is a little crooked. You can find it in the App Store. My whole life is funded by the internet, baby. The whole kit and caboodle. The whole kit and caboodle. I bought real estate using the money I made from the internet. I've done so many different things, multiple businesses, and you can do it too, but you got to get clear and you got to be focused. Stop complaining about it's hard. Oh, it's harder than you said it was. You got to be dedicated. Being broke is hard too. Are you dedicated? You got a man right here that's trying to tell you how to do it, and I'm not charging you anything for it. Webassetgroup.com. Come in there every Monday night, Eastern Standard Time, every Thursday night, Eastern Standard Time, and let me show you, let me cultivate you with the mindset that it takes for you to start racking in some good checks and controlling your life, living the life you really, really want to live. TTYL. I'm out.